That was embarrassing. Embarrassment is something that we all experience. Have you ever noticed that embarrassment can stop you from doing something you love? Today, I'll share about how this fear controls our everyday life, some methods to overcome it, and how it works. I'll start by highlighting how embarrassment works in our head, how it changes our day-to-day life, and then I'll show some methods to overcome it. So let's start with what's happening in our head and what happened in mine when I fell. So let's look at the biological response. When we become embarrassed, our brain activates the amygdala. This is the part responsible for your flight or fight response. Your cheeks might become flush, your heart might race, your voice might shake a little bit, you might turn a little red. Whatever experience you're going through, you want to escape immediately. The National Institute of Health says embarrassment is evolutionary. If we mess up, we risk rejection, and no one wants to be rejected, so our body creates this feeling to prevent us from messing up. Imagine you're walking down the street and you see an old friend. You wave at them, and they kind of don't really wave back. They wave at you, you wave back, they don't really acknowledge you. You turn around and realize that they're waving at someone behind you. If you're anything like me, you might replay this all day in your head, but the other person probably doesn't think about it for longer than 5 minutes. According to Healthline.com, we internalize these fears and we overthink. We think, if I mess up, people won't respect me. This becomes paralyzing. Now that we know why it feels so awful, let's look at how it shapes our everyday decisions. So how does embarrassment shape our everyday decisions? Have you ever thrown your phone across the room after texting your crush or put it on Do Not Disturb? Have you ever avoided raising your hand in class because you didn't want to get a question wrong and embarrass yourself? Have you ever skipped an exercise at the gym that you haven't done before because you didn't want to look stupid in front of a bunch of strangers? That's embarrassment, or the fear of embarrassment. Now let's talk about social media. On social medias like Instagram and Facebook, people tend to only post their perfect moments. This is because they don't want to look dumb in front of random people online. This creates a fake online persona, which ironically only isolates you more. Now, let's look at how we can overcome embarrassment. I'm sure some of you guys remember my most embarrassing moment. It happened to me in 3rd grade at recess. I was outside playing with a friend, and I had to fart. I turned to him and told him to listen, and I trusted the fart, which turned out to be a mistake. I ended up pooping my pants. I went up to my teacher and told her I had to go home, and she sent me to go relax in a gaming chair for a little bit before I called. Obviously, this just made the mess worse, and eventually I did end up getting to go home, but now I want you guys to think of an embarrassing moment in your life. Could have been recently or a long time ago. So now I'm going to share some methods on how you can overcome the embarrassment, and I want you to apply it to the story that you just thought of. I'm going to apply it to when I tripped and fell at the beginning. So first, you could just own it. See how I gave it? Taking control of the situation removes others' awkwardness, says PubMed.com. People relax when they see that you're relaxed. Second, you could reframe the experience as a joke. Oh, who put that there? See how I made a funny joke? Humor flips the embarrassment into a shared laugh, and it's not shameful. Third, you can continue as if nothing happened. This is a method I use when I peed my pants. I pretended like nothing happened, and I told my parents that I had to go home. I actually pooped my pants on it. I still think this was the best method in my situation. See how I just continued walking like nothing happened? Sometimes the best way to deal with stuff like this is to just ignore it, and it'll go away. These moments become huge to you, but they're pretty small to everyone else. Like I said earlier, they might forget about it within 5 minutes. So none of these methods will erase embarrassment completely as a whole, but they can stop it from spreading. If you make a quick joke and go on like nothing happened, most people will forget about it. So today, we explored why this feels so terrifying, how it controls us, and how we can overcome it. So next time you're tripping, just remember that embarrassment doesn't have to control you.